All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So we're nearing the end of the month, and I figure it is time to continue taking care of some members' requests that have fell by the wayside, basically, because, I mean, come on, 90 members, multiple requests, me at the most 2 videos a day. It's impossible to ever catch up, but doesn't mean we can't try. So I had a request a while back. I gotta think probably like a month ago at least, maybe more. I apologize. This one's from Johnny Arnett, and this one is titled "The Game He Became the Michael Jordan We Know." And yeah, we just had the 23rd, but honestly, it's funny. Instead of getting sick of Jordan stuff after the 23rd, I actually want more. So I'm not gonna pull the brakes on it. So screw it, let's do it. And then I'm gonna do another members request for the After Dark. I already have one in mind that has also sat there for a couple of months, and we'll finally react to it. And let's do it, guys. I'm linking the original video from Johnny Arnett down in the description, as always. There you'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. You know I do my best to hit these requests, but yeah, I hope you also know it's impossible, but I do my best, and I just said do. So anyways, you guys, I appreciate you. Let's get into the video. Like the vid if you could, hit that hype button if you could, I'd appreciate it, and let's rock and roll.
I felt like I earned my stripes in the 3rd game. Milwaukee's always been a nemesis for Chicago.
Every time we played them, they beat us.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, let's do a deep dive into this one.
They had Sidney Moncrief, who was the reigning defensive player of the year. They had a tremendous defensive team.
I kind of thought
And it's incredibly rare for a guard to win DPOY, which is why when MJ did it, it was like, whoa. But yeah, Sidney Moncrief was the guy.
his potential.
2-time.
Because I had played against the best players in the NBA so far, the Magics and the Birds and the Dr. J and Kareem. And all of a sudden, this rookie comes into the NBA, and I watched the way he moved on the court and his instincts. I'm like, wow, that's going to be scary.
Awesome intro. Awesome intro to the awesome intro that I'm not supposed to talk over. I always saw myself as a rebel, though. You know, what are you going to do? Johnny Arnett.
When Michael Jordan was entering the NBA, just about everyone knew that he was going to be special. But as far as I can tell, only one man knew just how special, which is when the legendary head coach Bobby Knight said that Michael Jordan was the greatest player he had ever seen before he had even played his first game in the NBA.
I know, just from coaching him in the Olympics.
Obviously, not everyone was on board with that initial proclamation. Otherwise, MJ wouldn't have been taken 3rd overall in the 1984 NBA draft.
I mean, the irony is what these Olympics have done for certain coaches. Coach K, he has recently come out and said that Michael Jordan, by far the greatest he's ever coached, can do everything and anything and is willing to do it all. And then he said Kobe Bryant is easily the 2nd best player he's ever coached, once again, because he's willing to do anything for the team. And looks like Bobby Knight agreed bold away back in 84.
But still, that is a high selection relatively to most prospects, and people in Chicago believed they had plenty of reason to be optimistic. They witnessed him excel as a North Carolina Tar Heel. They saw him tear it up in the Olympic Games, and they even got to watch him play very well in the preseason. But even with that being said, there was still a general hesitancy from the fans to embrace him as a future all-time great, until they saw him have an epic performance in official NBA competition. In his regular season debut, MJ had a solid all-around game, but he was also quite inefficient, as he struggled to find the touch. In the contest, he had 16 points on 16 shots, but he also had 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 blocks.
Yeah, 5 of 16.
In his second game, he was solid, but pretty tame by his standards, as he scored 21 points, had 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, while making 8 of his 13 shots.
So first game, he was a wild dog, just out there, probably just going off straight adrenaline. Second game, he tried to reel it back in, calm down. Let's see what happens in the third game.
At this point, the organization and the Chicago faithful knew they had a pretty quality player on their hands.
Yeah, if he's playing conservative and he gets 21 points as a rookie, second game in his career, that's a good sign, man.
But let's be real.
Things are gonna be okay.
Neither of these first two games were the kind of performance that make you immediately jump to the conclusion that you may have drafted one of the greatest players ever. And then the third game of the regular season happened. It came on October 29th, 1984, in a home matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now this Bucks team were no slouches. The season prior, they had the best defense in the entire league in terms of points allowed. They had won 50 games and they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals before being eliminated by the eventual champion Boston Celtics.
Okay.
This season, they came back even stronger, as they were led by their trio of stars in Terry Cummings, Paul Pressey, and Sidney Moncrief. In the case of Moncrief, he was the league's reigning back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year winner, and tonight he had the assignment of guarding the rookie Michael Jordan. Now you need to understand, although Michael was already beloved by the fans in the Windy City, he was still finding his way. Many people at the time were still calling him Mike Jordan instead of Michael Jordan, and even his nicknames took some time to take shape, as he was often being referred to as Captain Marvel.
That's right, yeah, his first year, Captain Marvel.
Jones tipped it out to Jordan, down the lane, all the way, basket, he put it in! That's it, he turns it on and he becomes Captain Marvel, slides down the lane, around, banks it in. Here's Jordan down the middle, all the way!
I heard him early on get called Superman too. If you guys heard that, I mean, it's just random things. Everything you'd hear anything until Air Jordan really took off, and then that was it. We had a real name.
Then Marvel comes back again, up and away.
This was a title that MJ really wasn't a fan of. But after this game, the fans and commentators would be willing to call Michael basically whatever he wanted. Early into the contest, Jordan's skills
What if he asked them to call him Black Jesus?
were on display, as he showed off his fantastic footwork and his mid-range artistry. He even showcased some of his tremendous finishing abilities around the rim.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, he was playing within the flow of the offense, and nothing particularly explosive had taken place.
Guys, look at this! Look at his double team here. Check this
Playing
out.
within the flow of
I mean, I don't know if you call this a double team. Let's see. Eyes on him, okay? Watch him back up.
the offense,
I think he is. He's trying to get in for a double,
and nothing particularly
and he just trips up.
explosive had taken place. The overwhelming talent of Milwaukee enabled the Bucks to get an early lead, and they would hold it through the vast majority of the game. Only moments into the fourth quarter, and the Bucks held a significant lead, 89-80. This was the moment where Michael Jordan would show just how special he really was. That beyond all of the crazy athleticism and dazzling plays, there was something more. There was a competitive fire, the heart of a champion, and a clutch gene capable of birthing a dynasty. Jordan proceeded to absolutely erupt, as the crowd grew louder and louder with each clutch basket. The elite Milwaukee defense looked as if they were a junior varsity team trying to compete with a pro, as they had no answer whatsoever for this third game rookie. He hit a series of driving layups and difficult jumpers. And then, late in the game, in a one-possession deficit, Jordan would hit an incredible shot through a triple team. And based on the reaction of the commentators and the crowd, you could tell that this was the moment where everyone began to realize the level of greatness that they were witnessing.
And the Bulls have it. They can still tie it. Here's Moncrief, Jordan driving with.
There it is. That's what that clip is from Come
To
Fly
me,
With Me, okay?
this should be one of the most iconic plays of Michael Jordan's entire career, because this was arguably the first moment where Jordan set Chicago ablaze with excitement and wonder. This was the instant where he started to change the perception of an onlooking city, from tempering their expectations of a young man barely old enough to drink, to seeing him as a leader who could take their lowly organization to the promised land and deliver them a title. MJ wasn't even done. He continued to pour in baskets, and in that fourth quarter alone, he had 3 momentum seizing and 1 plays. And on the final basket, he beautifully weaved through all 5 defenders on his way to score. capped off with his signature fist
Wow.
pump. He led his Bulls to victory over the heavily favored Bucks 116 to 110.
Okay,
And
this
incredibly,
is when
he scored 22 of his 37 points in the fourth quarter alone.
22 in the fourth? On pace for 88 if he did that all 4 quarters? Damn.
Scoring 22 points in a game as a rookie is an amazing feat.
Yeah, do it in a
but
quarter.
Doing it in only the fourth quarter of your third game.
Yeah, we're not saying first quarter. Johnny is saying in the fourth quarter. So this is when everyone learned that he's clutch. That's it. He is an actual killer. He's not just a kid.
Against one of the best teams in the league is basically unheard of.
Wow.
After this victory,
That fast.
the organization knew everything they needed to know about this young kid that they called Mike Jordan. If you ask me, this was the day that the GOAT truly arrived on the NBA scene. So now it's your turn. When do you think was the moment when people began to understand just how special Michael Jordan was going to be? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the names there. Do I recognize you guys? It's going fast. Either way, it's good to see support, man. It's good to see support for Johnny. Old Lugwid drummer. Hey, look at you supporting all of us. Wow, the GOAT right there. Oh man, look at you guys. There's probably so many of you that are supporting multiple of us, and wow, all I can say is thank you. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Wow. MGP and old Ludwig, yeah, you guys have been around for a long time. I appreciate it. So it's cool to know that you guys are watching all these different channels, and yeah, it's a cool little community we got going here. Anyways, to get back to the video, and okay, so this is to Jordan. This is when he earned his wings. To me, this would signify this is when we have a leader. Like the Bulls, you have a leader. You have a guy that in the fourth quarter is going to do whatever it takes to win a game. And also, he's not going to crumble when the pressure gets high. He is going to step up, and he's going to be clutch. And then he delivered that promise for the rest of his career. So there you have it. Job done. Amazing. That it happened in the third game of his career. Dude, most people are crapping their pants for the first year, at least. You know what I mean? It's not until they get into their sophomore year that they really break out. MJ took 3 days. Interesting. Also, why Cooper Flagg is impressing me this year, because when you throw somebody into the deep end like that, like the Mavs did, you usually sink. You know, but he's been swimming. He's been doing good with the pressure, and he's been delivering. So good sign for his maturity. And then also, it took a while, but I saw Wemby with his clutch moment against my beloved Phoenix Suns, about a week ago at this point. And yeah, clutch shot, you know, do or die kind of shot. Got the ball in the post with about 6-7 seconds left, and did his thing methodically, calmly, and just iced the game with full confidence, like he expected to do it. So that's what I needed to see from Wemby. He is clutch. He can be relied on in these crucial moments that will come in handy in the playoffs and in the finals. They always do. You need somebody to close a game. So it looks like he has that gene as well. But yeah, Wemby's on his third season. So Jordan figuring this out in his third game, absolutely phenomenal. Anyways, you guys, thank you for the request. Sorry it took so long to get to it, but not the first time. It won't be the last time. I do my best. Guys, go check out Johnny's channel. Link is down below. Like the vid on the way out if you could. Hit that subscribe if you want more content like this. And most importantly is to be water, my friends. I'll see you in the After Dark.